fertility treatments were easier if the guy was the problem. And while that's half true, because if the girl doesn't have eggs, there's nothing to put the sperm into. It sucks that Nick is the problem and I'm the one going through fertility treatments. So you know, it's like, okay, now we move on to IVF. Like, yay, no big deal, then we'll have a baby, but it is a big deal because, like I said, I don't want to do IVF. I don't want to put my body through this. And I'm scared. You know, I get migraines, so I think I'm just gonna probably have like one long migraine when I start, you know, taking the hormones until I'm done, because as it stands now, I get migraines when I take my hormones. So there's that. I get moody. Not looking forward to that. And I get exhausted. I'm so exhausted on this medication, and I'm already like a pretty low energy person, but all I can think about is sleep all the time, and I'm in a new job and I'm doing so well, and that's it. Yeah, okay, so IVF update. I was supposed to call with my day 1 period. Yesterday I bled.
Like 30 seconds.
For like 30 seconds. And this morning I woke up super nauseous. I feel like this happens every month, and every month we get our hopes up. And then every month I get my period.
Yeah.
So,
You haven't gotten your period.
I haven't gotten my period. And like,
You're spotted.
I spotted, which is an indication of pregnancy. I spotted, which is an indication of pregnancy. And this morning I'm super nauseous.
To be fair, you're always nauseous.
No, but like, I mean, like, I feel hungover. Like, I feel like I drank yesterday, and we did not drink.
We were up late, though.
We were up late. I did have a lot of coffee, which I thought I was having a heart attack in bed last night, but I didn't want to tell you. I had really bad chest pains. No more late night coffee for more. I'll probably get my period the next couple days, but if not, there might not be any more IVF tracking video, which would be ideal.
That would be ideal.
If there is, then we both have surgery on May, either 16th to 18th, right? 16th, 17th, 18th.
16, 17, yeah. Currently. Tentatively, someone said.
Tentatively. So yeah, we'll keep you posted. So, this morning I was talking about how I was late on my period. I didn't want to get my hopes up. And I didn't, but I just got my period. So, IVF journey officially begins this month. It's exciting and nerve-wracking. I have to reach out to my nurse and let her know that it's day 1. There was a prescription that was supposed to be at CVS today, but it wasn't. So hopefully that gets there by at least Monday, because I think that's when I have to start taking it. And yeah, I am not super upset. I think because I just know like the ball is rolling. We're gonna get, you know, we're gonna have so much going on, and you know, this is kind of like, it feels like it's gonna, like it's a surefire, you know, definitely we're gonna be pregnant, especially since, I don't think I talked about this here. So we have male factor infertility, and I had Nick tested for DNA fragmentation, because that's like basically the only thing in the males, as far as I understand, in the male's perspective, that can make IVF not work. So he tested positive for it. I have a lot of eggs so far. I don't know how I'm gonna respond to all the medication that they're giving me, but so far I've produced eggs for IUI. I had 2 the first time, and the second time I had 1, and that was on the lowest dose of hormone. So I'm thinking I'm gonna have a ton of eggs, hopefully, and then they're gonna surgically remove his sperm. We're gonna do half a regular sample, half a surgically removed sample. and thinking then we'll be good. I think that we have all our bases covered now, and this feels foolproof, and I hope I'm correct. I hope I have so many eggs that, you know, we have some healthy ones, but I guess we'll see as we go through this journey. Nick's really upset today. He really thought I was pregnant because I was late, and I was really nauseous this morning, and just been kind of off. I also started spotting a couple times before my period actually came, which never happened before. But I'm thinking it's because of my endometriosis. It was kind of acting up last month. So I think that might have been what did it. Not super crampy, I feel fine. I'm gonna go pick up some Greek food for dinner. I'm still cutting out. Nick's doing phase 1 of 75 hard, and I'm not like 100% doing it, but I'm following like the diet and the exercise routine. So I've just been kind of accompanying him on the exercises. I'm not like fully doing it, but so like when he goes for a walk, I'll go for a walk with him. We go to the gym together. Obviously tonight he's going to jiu-jitsu. I probably won't do a second workout. My point to that was that so I'm cutting out gluten and dairy. I know I have a sensitivity to both, and hopefully that'll help with IVF, like with bloating and stuff, because I'm not intaking things that are gonna inflame me. So hopefully that'll help. I also gained a ton of weight from just like Texas and eating everything. We just ate everything and didn't work out for a week. We only did that one on-it workout, and that was it. So here we go. The IVF journey begins. Good morning. It's our first day back at morning monitoring hours, which if you've gone through this process, you know what that is. But basically, it's like the time of day that they give you like, they like mass give everyone like ultrasounds and blood work. So we are up early. It is also thunderstorming, which it looks like it's only gonna thunderstorm until like 8. So I'm dressing for a thunderstorm, but it doesn't look like it's gonna go all day. I don't know if you can hear the thunder, but it's pretty gnarly. We are scheduled right now to have surgery the 16th to the 18th of May, and it is currently the 2nd. So, I don't know. I've never been through the IVF process. I've only been through the IUI process. So I don't know what exactly they're looking for. I start my IVF meds tonight though. So I've been dying of anxiety a little bit. Couldn't sleep really last night. Woke up with a migraine at 3. So I took something. Right now I'm feeling fine. Nick is like Superman on these days. Like he like makes coffee, gets me like all ready, drives there, and yeah, can't imagine doing these mornings without him, because he also like can come home later and like do his stuff. But I cannot, like, this is it. Like, I get up, I go to morning monitoring, and I go straight to work, and sometimes I'm even late for work. I'll probably be late for work today. But I'm, like, so happy that, like, I took a more flexible job, because it makes such a difference. I think that if I was at my other job, it would have been a lot more anxiety for morning monitoring hours, because I would have had to get there at a certain time. Now, like, granted, I had co-teachers, but like the kids are there and you're not, you know. And so at this job, it's kind of like if I don't have a meeting in the morning, I'm good. And I don't, so I'm good. My hair is a mess. I just slept on it wet. I'm gonna just run a straightener through it and call it a day. And then this is all I'm doing for my makeup. My voice is like coming and going. I think it's just allergies, because I feel normal, like as normal as possible. So I think that's what is. And yeah, that's all I got for you this morning. We'll see if Nick wants to add anything in a little bit. I'm sure he feels all types of ways too, because he's gonna be getting surgery the same way I'm gonna be getting surgery. Yep. Hey Nick, how you feeling about morning monitoring hours being back?
Super great. Nothing better than waking up extra early and then good driving there and sitting there for a long time because no one does anything.
It's true.
About ever. Like, I like babies come from, like, all that type of shit. Well, I mean, I want to answer it, but I don't know. All right. But yeah. So
no one was there.
In and out in, well, maybe 5 minutes.
Yeah.
I don't even know. It was wild. I read like 1 page of my book.
Yeah, they only took 1 vial for me. So yeah, it wasn't that bad. First morning monitoring back, not too bad.
And hopefully the rest of them will be
Hopefully the rest of them will be the same. Good morning. It is Saturday, May 7th.
May 7th, yeah, that's right.
We're headed to RMA to do ultrasound and blood work.
Ultrasound already?
Yeah, they always do ultrasound this year. And just make sure the lining's like thin or whatever. And then we should get our instruction for medication today. And have we watched the videos yet?
I mean, have we even gotten... We were supposed to get training. When was that training supposed to be?
It's just the videos.
Oh.
She resent it to us and was like, you really need to watch the videos before.
But I mean, I feel like they're like very lackadaisical on
I
this
know.
for a company that's supposed to be so good at this.
I know, because it's just videos. Like, who said we ever watch them?
I feel, right? I also feel like, I don't know, right? Like, because like our insurance was like up in the air, they're like very like, what are you guys up to? Like, are you even belong here? Like, calm down, people.
That's just that one lady.
I don't know. Still, like when
Congrats, Belayne stuff on insurance.
I don't know. Even like when I called like to pay that bill, they're like,
Because that's that lady.
Well,
the same lady.
Okay, but it's still like our nurse couldn't tell us anything until we paid the bill. Like,
but she's been telling me stuff. That was just that lady. It's literally that lady. That lady is like our old nurse, like same vibe.
All right,
Our old nurse.
you deal with them
like,
more than I do. I'm just saying, like,
yeah,
it puts like a weird taste in your mouth.
yeah. That lady, yes, definitely. But everybody else has been better.
Okay, good.
Okay, so we're gonna go do that. The hormones are aggravating my endometriosis, but luckily the doctor called me to check in on me how I was doing, and I let her know that the hormones are aggravating my endometriosis. She put me on the breast cancer protocol. So basically what that does is it suppresses my estrogen so that my endometriosis doesn't hurt as bad, and already this morning I'm feeling better. I mean, I still have a little bit of pain, but nothing like yesterday. It was intense. Yeah. So we're on our way to our first morning monitoring of IVF to see how our follicles are growing. Right?
Yeah.
All right. See you later. What time is it?
9:40.
It's late.
Yeah, it's not to work out.
We just did day what shots?
Saturday was day 1, so it's like day 5.
Day 5. Oh, day 5. It's 8 to 12 days of shots. So like we're like
Almost
we could
there.
be more than halfway there.
More than
We could be,
we could
or
be.
halfway there, because I think that I don't think we're gonna have to do the full 12 because Abby said something about 10. Sorry.
So halfway there.
So halfway there. Well, it's not bad.
You're doing such a great job. Yeah.
Thank you. I feel like chronic illness has prepared me for this.
Right? Like everything's super easy in comparison to
Yeah, like it's
just
like
feeling like shit all the time.
no, seriously, it's like, you know, it's not, I'm not gonna say it's like easy, like I've been in like pain, I've been really tired, all of that, but like
Also, you've been correcting your eating habits, so that might be helping as well. The fact that you don't feel
I haven't been
that
eating
your
gluten.
baseline isn't garbage already. So,
Yeah, I haven't been eating gluten, so that's been good.
so you've been feeling better.
And I've been avoiding dairy, but like not actively. Yeah, like kind of,
Ish.
like not 100%.
Avoiding dairy adjacent.
Yes, and yeah, so like I've
She came right back to
literally right in the same position. So I'm not gonna say that like it's easy, but because I have chronic illness, these are feelings that I cycle through sometimes, right? Like I have times where I'm just like in bed for a week, like not feeling well.
like someone like you have this experience.
Yes.
Like you know what you're dealing with.
Yeah. And I also know like, well, like I'm tired, like go to sleep, like relax, like don't push yourself.
You know how to deal with it.
Yeah.
Other people are like, what do I do with this? I'm usually so productive.
Yeah. And I'm like,
everything's great.
Yeah.
And you're like, no, my baseline sucks all the time.
I'm like,
I
it's
feel
not
like shit.
bad.
I have
Okay.
to power
I
through
feel
it.
like you're really talking bad about me right now. And I feel like I'm also like not letting myself spiral because I'm like, all right, like we knew this was gonna happen, like it's okay. That they're.
Yeah. So is it as bad as you thought it was gonna be?
I think the anticipation was the worst thing.
I'm sure because you're like scared of the unknown.
Yeah. And again, like it's not easy. Like I'm not gonna say like it's easy. Like I'm very emotional. Like I'm very like my body hurt. Like ever since I got the endometriosis, they put me on the, I don't know if I talked about this here. They put me on the cancer protocol, breast cancer protocol, because my endometriosis was acting up. And ever since they did that, it's been a lot less painful. But the first couple days was tough. And yeah, Nick's like moving the bed.
I'm petting Winnie.
No, you were moving the bed.
I'm literally doing this in
He
petting
flops
Winnie.
around like a fish on the bed.
better
If we had a water bed or like a trampoline or something.
A trampoline bed.
I didn't say trampoline bed, but I don't trust that you wouldn't like make me go off of it because you move so much.
I've been on a trampoline.
Have
That'd
I
be
been
super
on-
hard. What do you mean?
I have been on a trampoline.
If we're just
okay.
laying on a trampoline, do
The
you think
kids
I
I
can make
babysit.
you
The kids I babysit
fly
go on
off the
also.
trampoline?
I think so.
by just my movements?
I have faith in you.
Interesting.
Under the weighted blanket.
Is it Winston? We can't see her.
Yes.
She's hiding.
No, I'm under the weighted blanket because I had
under the
because I had a little bit of anxiety, and this helps. I'm feeling better about that though.
Good one time.
Yeah, Nick was like, okay, get dressed, we're going to dinner. And then I didn't actually get dressed. This is how I went to dinner, but
I mean, you did get dressed. These aren't the clothes you're wearing.
I know, I was wearing literal pajamas. Like shorts and like a pajama shirt.
It's like pajama shorts and pajama shirt.
Yeah.
You were wearing actual pajamas.
Actual pajamas. PJs.
Not the PJs that maybe some people might think of you like button them up though. Because those are like actual pajamas.
What I was wearing was actual pajamas. It was literally shorts that were like in a set with a shirt that says "Let Me Sleep," but I didn't have the set shirt on. I had on a different shirt that was like said something else, like I'm tired or something. Nap Queen. So I said no, I don't think so.
That's what it said. You do have a Nap Queen shirt though.
No, Kimberly stole it. All right, well, I'm gonna rest. We're back to the fertility clinic tomorrow to see how my follicles are growing. So I would say wish us luck, but you're watching this after the fact. Bye. I haven't been able to stop sleeping. Like, I go to work, I come home, I sleep. That's it. That's my life. This morning we're on our way to morning monitoring hours to check for ultrasound and blood work and all that. And Nick couldn't wake me up. Right, Nick? Last night, before 9 o'clock, like way before 9 o'clock, I was sleeping. They had to give me my shots at 9. I was real grumpy.
Real grumpy.
Can't stop sleeping.
You just wanted to sleep.
Just want to sleep.
And it felt so bad. I just wanted to let you sleep. Obviously, I couldn't let you sleep.
No, I had to get the shots. I was really angry.
But then you woke up, you got your shots, and then you immediately fell back to sleep.
Then I went right back to sleep. I was actually laying on the couch because like the shots like sting. So I was laying on the couch and I was like grumpy that I wasn't gonna go back to sleep because I was stinging, and I didn't have an issue.
You're the nap queen.
Nap queen. All right, that's all I have to say. Bye. Okay. So I left you guys hanging after egg retrieval. We had 18 eggs, which we kind of like knew we were gonna have around 20, which was great. So we were planning on, you know, half of those becoming embryos, and then half of those, so like 9 of those maybe becoming embryos, and then another half to the blastocyst stage, which would be like 5, and then, you know, genetic testing, 1 or 2 of them, like, and then we would have all our kids. However, for some reason, I had 18 eggs, only 3 of them were mature. Only 2 of them became embryos. Out of those 2, both of them made it to the blastocyst stage, which we were so relieved about, and we thought maybe we would just have the 2 embryos and that would be fine for us. Only 1 came back from genetic testing. So now we're trying to plan our next steps. I'm gonna be honest, like I don't want to do egg retrieval again. Right now I'm thinking about maybe in August. Right now it's June, so I'm thinking beginning of June, so I'm thinking maybe August I'll do it again, but I'm on the fence. IVF was a lot on my body, especially with my endometriosis. This month, my period was absolutely excruciating, and because I know what it's gonna be like, it's very difficult for me to plan to put myself through that again. I was basically in pain the entire time I was doing stims, and then my recovery from retrieval was pretty long. It's been almost a month since retrieval, and I feel like I'm just getting back to myself. Finally started working out last week, and I just feel like it's just a lot. It's a lot on our relationship, it's a lot on us. So tonight we're meeting with the counselor to go over our options. My worry, I think I've said this before, but I just want to say this again. My worry is that later on in life, right now we have my insurance from when I was a teacher still, and we have that until May. My worry is that I look back and I think, why don't I try harder? Why didn't I try harder for my own biological kids? This is the time to do that. This is the time to make the embryos. But on the other hand, we have always talked about adoption and have always had adoption in our hearts. Even before we knew that we had fertility issues, we knew that we would want to have our own kids and eventually adopt some older kids and just kind of, you know, help them out in life. And we knew that was something we wanted to do. It wasn't how I thought I was going to have a family, which I think is what I'm struggling with. But I'm also struggling with IVF because it's so stressful. From like start to finish is very, very stressful. And I think that I really wanted my children conceived in love. And this doesn't feel like love. Now, if IVF is like what you're doing and that's for you, definitely. If you feel good about it. Honestly, like other people don't have as much pain as I do going through IVF. And yes, it's an emotional roller coaster and all of that, but everyone's experience is so different. This is just my experience. So we're meeting with our counselor today to go over our options and what we're gonna wanna do. And this is where I'm leaving this video. This is where we're left off now. So right now we're pausing on our IVF journey. We might be doing an egg retrieval again at the end of the summer in about a month or 2, or we might choose not to. I think both Nick and I decided that our relationship needs to come first for a while. ourselves need to come first for a while. We need to figure out our next steps and then go from there. So, this is where I'm leaving it. And I know it's not the conclusion that you thought it was going to be, but it's life. You know, you make your plans and you hear God laughing. So, I will update you soon in another video.